Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hello, welcome in. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, your comments. Thank you. And if you're interested in my artwork, there's some more information about that on the community tab. Let's remember, not everything is going to resonate here. Take what does, leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself, and leave the rest for somebody else. I'm going to try and use just strictly oracles right now for this read, and try and keep it brief but specific. That's the goal. What's our message here today? Building blocks. Yeah, and I feel like the overall energy is building, and also having the intelligence or thinking outside the box for finding the value in something that maybe isn't considered valuable. Hardworking, building blocks. Yeah, hard work. Or you're a hard worker. Very prominent in this read. Why? Motivations. What are your motivations here for the building blocks? If we need to clarify, I'll get out the tarot, but let's see where we go with this. Let's grab another oracle deck. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, here we go. Let the fire dragons sleep. This is staying out of trouble, or not, engaging in somebody who wants to get you all riled up and fighting with them. Stay calm. Let them sleep. Let them sleep in their angst all by themselves. I'm hearing they create trouble, and then all of a sudden they just want to pull out and sleep. Pull away and sleep. They create diversions, and then they just want to say they weren't there. Okay, all the threads of fate must bend. This is being flexible. You've been very flexible with this person you've tried to build with. You're the hard worker, though. I'm not seeing them being the hard worker. I'm seeing them being a troublemaker. Yeah, get above this fray. Take a higher look at this, overall higher perspective of this. What's going on here, Spirit? Not for you. I thought that's where we were going with this. Your whys are asking yourself why you're staying in this. You're very intelligent. You've worked very hard. I feel like some of you have worked very hard, not only in your career, but also for those of you studying as students. You've worked very hard your whole life. And this person likes to sleep. Okay, no place like home. But what I'm getting on this card is, really ask yourself about that home, because I feel like you're kind of buying into something that may actually not be there. Yeah, oh, I get it now. So the undesirable part is this person. But you have the skill, you think, to look beyond that and find something that nobody else is seeing. In the middle of the bridge. It's about compromise. You do a lot of compromising. I guess the question I have is, and I'm hearing it's part of your why, ask yourself, is this really true that you're seeing something about them that is overlooked by others that is worth staying in this? Let's see. Is that the message? Because I'm getting a couple of different things. Okay, communities out here. You're worried about the community, how you look in the community, I hear. You want to look a certain way in the community. That's why you're putting up with a lot of stuff. Okay, what is or they maybe are involved in the community. Yeah, because we see that they get involved in things here, but then they pull out. And I feel like they, but if they're involved in the community, they get the community riled up about stuff. Or this could be your family. Treasure Island. They have money. They come from money. Maybe that's your motivation. Maybe that's why you're being asked to, is that important to you? Is it worth the cost? Yeah. Hear that? Is it worth the cost? Okay, Weaver knows that all is God. This is getting in with God. This is co-creation with God. I want to read that one. Let's read it. Let's read it. Let's read it. Let's get some more info here. 44. 44 may be significant. Protection. 444. Oh, this is very interesting. It's like this is the last card in the deck, too, I want to mention. Somebody's watching, or watch this closely. Are you going up with this relationship, or are you going down, but you think you're going up, or you're telling yourself you're going up? Is there some sort of illusion here? The conscious universe is the source of supply. Spirit is fundamental to life. The mystical is the primary reality. Yeah, the co-creation here with spirit. The weavers know that all is God. Do you? This is a profound magical time in your life, and it's important that you recognize your relationship with your higher power as essential and primary. And I'm hearing that this person does not have any spiritualism. So they knock this, they make fun of it, they encourage you to not be involved in it in your own life, and you feel like, yeah, that's really not for you, but you're somehow complying a little bit here. Consider all the gifts of your very existence. When you breathe, ask yourself who is breathing you, what force moves you through, animating you and those you love. The universe is the spark of life within you and nature. In you is true magic connecting you to the web of all creation. Each strand woven on your behalf is pure consciousness. Right now, you're being asked to remember this and feel what that means to you. Whoa! Okay, so maybe you're seeing something that's not there with this person. You know, you're a hard worker, you're trying to find that in them, or you think they have potential. I mean, we've all been there where we see potential in a person that they don't see, you know, but they don't get there, or they can't get there for some reason. They're blocked. So if they can't get there, you know, it's not your responsibility to get them there. So we don't want to spend a lot of time in those scenarios. You know, certainly be supportive, but sometimes we spend a little bit too much time or make somebody too important when we're trying to help them, per se. You know, just know your boundaries there with your help is what I would say, I guess. And, you know, sometimes we see something in people that actually isn't there. And it could be a reflection on us, like we see it in us, and so we think other people have it. And a good lesson that I've had to learn, and this has been a big one, is that sometimes that isn't the case. Maybe that's something for you to know. Higher power. It's super big in this read. Get in with your higher power here. And all of this confusion goes away. You're going to see very clearly as you start to really co-create with that divine. And that's something you have done, I hear. Like I said, it's been big in your life, but this person kind of negates that because they see subconsciously or consciously how big it is and how successful you are with it in your life. So they want to be the sole person in your life, or the control factor potentially. So they want to pull you back from that. So keep that in mind, and to be fair, keep it fair. This is all about balance. Yeah, you're out of whack a little bit. You're following them too much. And we were kind of wondering about, you know, are you seeing something that's not there, or is there something really there that nobody else is seeing? I don't think so. Are you making, you know, if they have money, are you making that too important? That's usually not a good road to go down, but again, that's entirely up to you. All the magic everywhere. This is saying, what I'm clear on in this read, by throwing out suggestions to you, you decide what's good for you. But what I'm clear on here is that get in with your spirit team again, get in with the divine, find your spiritual self again, the co-creation with the divine, and everything becomes very clear. Your whys become very clear, your building blocks, why you're there, your motivations, what's for you, what's not for you. It's the lead of your spiritual side, your spiritual team, that helps you get poised for what really needs to take place in your life. It's authentic knowing. But I think you're going back and forth on this. You're chasing the wrong things. Yeah. This card that was talking about compromise is actually a question. Should you be compromising? Not compromise, but I hear it clearly. Should you be compromising in this way? Maybe and we've gotten this read a lot this week, maybe the things that you're wanting or the one thing that you're wanting, it's not going to come in, or it hasn't come in, or it doesn't come in the way you want because it's not meant to come in for you. Yeah, but I see with this card and many others that we've talked about, you're solid gold on your own. And, with that attitude in mind, even if you want somebody in your life, like you're saying, yeah, okay, I'm solid gold, but I would like somebody in my life. I feel like walk that golden path, and then you will have somebody come into your life that's much more suited to you. I see like you really flying, abundant, nothing stands in your way. And then, really good connections with people also come in as part of the benefit. Let's grab a charm. I like this read. It's bold, but also heartfelt and thoughtful. Okay, and we've got the bunny here. And if you'll notice, which is all about abundance, this bunny is strutting out. Something around Easter, I feel, because he has a basket or she has a basket, and, but very determined energy here. Maybe Easter's a good time for you. Oh, okay. For some of you, that's a real good spiritual time for you. And this reading has been based on, get in good with what your spirit team means to you, a higher power means to you. Yeah. And then your building blocks become very clear. This situation becomes very clear. I'm also hearing your home. When we talked about no place like home, your home becomes very clear. Yeah, clarity. Clarity. Thank you for joining me. If you've liked this message, if you found it helpful, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel. It helps it to grow. It helps me to reach other people who may benefit from this message. And if you feel inclined to support my craft here, please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. If you're interested in my artwork, I think I mentioned this. There's more information on the community tab. Until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.